What's up? My name's Lincoln, and I work here at the Spring Hill Community Center as the All Things Totally Fun Coordinator. No, for real, check it out. That's my actual job title. It's totally fun, right? Speaking of totally fun, today we have our third annual kids basketball tournament, and I can't wait for the teams to show up so we can get this tournament started. This year, we have a group of kids from my church competing, and I get to be their coach. And my team is awesome. And I'm not just saying that because they're great at basketball. But what I love about this team is that they're always encouraging one another. Like this week at practice, one of the kids told us that their dad was sick. So we took a moment and we prayed for his dad. Like I said, my team is awesome. You may have a community that you're a part of, like a cheer team, a choir group at school, or a group of friends that play video games together. You can find community in a lot of different places, but having a community at church is different. You may be thinking, what's so different about friends that I go to church with? For sure, meeting friends and learning about God is cool, but why would I need to be part of a church? Can't I just be friends with my people who are at school? Let me show you something. When I have big questions like this, I go to the Bible to find the answer. The Bible is God's true message to us about himself. Throughout the Bible, God talks about what it means to be in a community. In this story, there are two friends, Saul, who was later called Paul, and his friend Barnabas. God helped Saul find community with other followers of Jesus. Let's check it out together. Saul and Barnabas. A man named Saul arrived in the city of Jerusalem and wanted to join Jesus' followers, the disciples. The disciples knew who Saul was, and they did not trust him. They knew that in the past, Saul had hurt many Christians and had many others thrown into jail because they followed Jesus. Barnabas, one of the disciples, told the others an amazing story. He said that one day, as Saul was traveling on the road to a town called Damascus, Jesus appeared to Saul and spoke to him. That meeting with Jesus changed Saul. Now, he spoke boldly about Jesus everywhere he went. When the disciples heard this, they welcomed Saul. He stayed with them and boldly taught about Jesus. Some of the Jewish leaders heard Saul's teaching and wanted to kill him. So the disciples protected Saul by sending him to a place called Tarsus. Later, Saul, who was also called Paul, and Barnabas worked together in a place called Antioch. They told people about Jesus and encouraged those who follow Jesus to continue in the grace of God. The next week, almost the whole town gathered to listen to Paul and Barnabas. But when the Jewish people who didn't follow Jesus saw the crowd, they were filled with jealousy. They began to argue with Paul and speak against what he was saying. Time out. So the same people who were listening to Paul, also called Saul, and Barnabas a week later started to speak against what he was saying. You might be wondering why the people who followed Jesus were so rude to Paul. They knew God, and they thought this message was just for them. So when they saw a large crowd of other people listening to Paul and Barnabas, they became jealous. Okay, back to the story. Paul and Barnabas boldly replied, it was necessary.
Hey, I'm Bobby Roof, three-time baseball MVP. Just like being on a team, God has made us all for a community. Let's look at the Bible, God's true message to us about himself, and see how we should act as part of a community. Encourage one another and build each other up as you are already doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. What a verse! This theme verse teaches us that we should encourage the people around us, Now, we shouldn't be mean or hurtful. Instead, we should work to use our words to encourage or build others up. Now, repeat after me. Here we go. Encourage one another.
Encourage one another.
And build each other up.
And build each other up.
As you are already doing.
As you are already doing.
1 Thessalonians 5:11.
1 Thessalonians 5:11.
Great job! Yeah, when I was part of a team winning my 3 most valuable player awards, it was important to remember to encourage my teammates along the way. Now, as we follow God, we can encourage others to follow Him too. Let's say this Bible verse all together one more time. 3, 2, 1. Encourage one another
and build each other up. As you are already doing.
1 Thessalonians 5:11. Great job, everyone! That was a real home run. I'll see you all next time.
Together side by side. With God we are strong. Huddle up and come alive. We're made for community. Come together and let's all huddle up. We're made for community. Encourage one another and build each other up. In God we're family. We're welcome, you and me. We're made for community. Encourage one another and build each other up. God welcomes us and connects us. Let's all huddle up. God values us and includes us. Let's all huddle up. In community we belong. Stand together side by side. With God we are strong. Huddle up and come alive. We're made for community. Come together and let's all huddle up. We're made for